Leylah Fernandez walked off the court in Montreal with visible frustration, her eyes still glassy from tears well after her match had ended. The top-ranked Canadian's return home ended in disappointment, losing 6-4, 6-1 to Australia's Maya Joint in the first round of the National Bank Open just 2 days after winning the DC Open title. The quick turnaround left Fernandez running on fumes, and she pointed to tournament scheduling as a major factor in her early exit. Promised a Tuesday night match to allow more recovery time, Fernandez instead found herself on court in the afternoon. She said the decision blindsided her, learning only while traveling that the night slot wasn't hers. Tournament director Valerie Tatro confirmed efforts were made to accommodate Fernandez, but ultimately, the WTA controlled the scheduling and denied the request. Exceptions were made, Tatro noted, as Fernandez was one of the last players scheduled in the first round. But according to WTA protocols, all first-round matches had to be completed before second-round play. Tennis Canada echoed that explanation, adding that Fernandez had the latest possible slot available under those guidelines. Still, the 22-year-old was visibly disappointed, suggesting 2 or 3 more hours of rest could have changed everything, time she could have used for sleep, recovery, or even a light workout. Fatigue was apparent. Fernandez double-faulted early, fell behind 5-2 in the opening set, and never found her rhythm. Joint capitalized, dominating in 75 minutes. The tone between the WTA and Fernandez's coach Father Jorge also struck a nerve. They asked him with a sarcastic tone if 2 or 3 hours would make a difference, Fernandez said. Yes, it would. Other Canadians also struggled. Bianca Andreescu, battling repeated injuries, withdrew with a torn ankle ligament. Rebecca Marino lost in straight sets to Emma Navarro. Only Victoria Mboko and Eugenie Bouchard remained in the draw after strong performances. Meanwhile, Coco Gauff drew the night slot Fernandez had hoped for, surviving a grueling 3-set duel. Fernandez, reflecting on the defeat, remained critical but composed. "It wasn't fair for the fans," she said. "It was a very, very low level.